So it's breast cancer month and we're supposed to be more aware this month, but I'm assuming most of you are already aware. So I'm going to throw out something you may not be aware of. And that is, you know, all that wig stuff and the hair loss that you see with people who have undergone or are undergoing chemotherapy. We see it all the time. I'm going to maybe make a statement to you that may be a little shocking. For some women are more concerned with the loss of their hair. That is more painful to them. That is more painful to some women than the loss of a breast. Now stick with me for just a minute. When you go through certain types of cancer, particularly certain types of breast cancer, certain types of chemotherapy that are used to treat those cancers, make our hair fall out because they're killing all of the fast growing cells. They're trying to kill those tumor cells or the cancer cells. Well, other fast growing cells that we have in our body are our hair, our fingernails, our toenails. So there are other cells in our body that get damaged along with the cancer cells. We want the cancer to die, not so thrilled about the hair. There are some treatments now that can be helpful to prevent as much hair loss. They don't work 100%. Some of them can be fairly expensive, like there's a cold ice cap you can wear during your treatment that's supposed to close the capillaries and keep some of the blood flow away from your hair follicles to help protect hair. But let me throw out something you may not know about hair loss. When you lose your hair, it's not just the hair on your head, it's the hair all over your body. And one of the reasons that women undergoing cancer treatment have such a problem with this, or can be, is that it's not just the head hair, it's the eyebrows, it's the eyelashes. In fact, if a woman loses her hair, her eyebrows, her eyelashes, and she loses her breast, she has lost everything that physically makes her feel feminine. It's not just about the hair. And so let's not minimize to our people who have lost their hair. Some people may be just fine with it. There are plenty of women who look at it as, yeah, I'm just not going to have to deal with my hair for a little while. But there are plenty of women who struggle and who cry. And so point for you to know is that loss of hair is about way more than just the hair follicles. And there's one more little piece. Certain percentages of certain chemotherapies do more damage than others. I happen to be one of those who took and am grateful for one of those chemotherapies that did some permanent damage to my hair. I do not get all of my hair growth back, which leaves it very thin. And I said to my oncologist one time as he was walking through the chemo room, "Hey, I want my money back. I didn't get chemo curls." We keep hearing about the hair that comes back curly or a different texture and a different color. Some of us didn't get that option. Some of us got what we got, and what we got was alive, but we also have life changed. And so please understand that for some of the women around you, they have had hair loss, and they may not be talking about it out loud, and they may be smiling in front of you, but some of them are really struggling with that. So simply be aware that the hair loss that comes with some chemotherapies may be bigger than what you might look at on the outside. And please be supportive, tender, and sensitive to the people around you who have lost their hair. One more tiny little tidbit. Don't leave before you hear this. Did you know that the hair follicles in your nose are very, very important? Did you know that you even have hair in your nose? And so when we lose all of that hair, not only do those hair follicles, they're there to block the dust and things that would come in our nose. So we're more apt to sneeze and to get itches because things are going into our nose. But also those hair follicles block little bits of moisture that would come out of our nose. We don't realize that until they're not there. And the way you find out is you lean over to eat and your nose starts running, or you lean over to hug a person, or you lean over to do your work and your nose is suddenly dripping and running. And so if you really want to support your person who has lost their hair, keep an extra Kleenex on hand. It may come in real handy. This is Martha Van Dam with Living Beyond. Thanks for listening to this with me. Bye-bye.